Hello and welcome to the Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 3rd of January 2016, where today we find the moon at the very end of the sign of Libra as it's transiting Swati nakshatra. So go ahead, I dare you to knock it off. You did knock it off. Well, I dare you to knock this one off. You knock that one off too. Well, how about that one? I'm just trying to make a point, right? I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of having a chip on one shoulder. I know it's somewhat of a cultural thing, right? But really it relates to feeling that one has something to prove. And right now you don't really need to act like you have something to prove because you don't. Instead, you just need to learn to be patient. Something is developing in the right direction, but it doesn't feel like it is to you, okay? But the more you begin to take it personally and see yourself as failing, and then because you're failing, decide that you need to do something to make sure that you don't fail the next time, well, then the more you're going to invite further failures. Where instead, if you just try to keep your mind sharp, if you don't dampen down the passion that you're feeling about achieving a particular goal, but still don't take it too personally, then you're going to have much better results. That's a bit tricky, isn't it, right? You have to stay passionate. You need to maintain that same level of drive. You need to believe in what it is that you're doing. But you need to not take things not working out as a failure. The more you do that, the more problems you're going to have. The less you do that, the more you're going to be sharp, the more you're going to be aware, the more you're going to see that really all that you need to do is to just be flexible, rather than getting very deeply and emotionally involved with the outcome of what you're trying to achieve. The problem is more of a momentary one rather than a long-term issue. It's just that your actions are not quite ready to bear results in the present moment. And there needs to be a certain level of shift or transformation in order for that success to come your way. Now, basically, Swati is associated with Rahu, which is the north node of the moon. Rahu quite often makes us think that we're getting involved in certain things for one particular set of reasons, when actually there's something completely different that's in store for us. And Swati is symbolized by coral. Coral appears to be a rock, but actually it's something living that secretes its own skeleton. So the idea here is breaking beyond one's boundaries. It's also connected with the wind god Vayu, and it has the power to scatter like the wind, and it brings transformation or shape-shifting as a result. Things aren't working out in one direction, well, you make a shift, but you don't get so passionately involved and get so pumped up with ego that you think that it's you that's failing and then you have to have something to prove, right? Instead, just recognize that there's a change that's in store. There's an adjustment that's necessary. The lunar tithi today is Krishna Navami. It's the 9th day of the dark half of the moon. With this particular energy, there is a very ferocious energy which is going to serve you in the long run. That's why I don't want you to dampen down that passion. You want to keep that there and you want to keep it strong. But the problem is that the for lack of a better way to put it, the ground isn't fertile right now for things to be productive. Well, they are being productive. You're beginning to gather momentum in a particular direction and will eventually create a shift, but it's not in the moment. The solar lunar yoga today is Sukarma. With this particular energy, you're wanting to do good works. You're wanting to be successful in what you're trying to achieve. You feel propelled by a sense of ethics or a sense of responsibility, right? But that's actually feeding the propensity to take things more personally. And it's not that you need to let go of those ethics, because those ethics are right, but you need to let go of the propensity of taking things so personally. It's not a matter of it being personal. It's a matter of patience. Maintain that patience, keep your eyes open, make the adjustments that you need to do, and things will work out more appropriately. Just a reminder, my website, where you can, I'm actually pointing to a link to my astrological services page, which is on my website, but if you click on that link, it will take you to my services page. I have an astrological service for many different needs, 5 different tiers of astrological service, which you can find at the link below. And if you enjoy these daily Vedic lunar scopes, I just wanted to let you know that on Thursday, the 7th of January, I will be talking with Raj of KRS channel about the nakshatras. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern time in the States. Please go to timeanddate.com to see what time that is in your time zone. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 3rd of January, 2016. Until tomorrow, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.